At home, Elmira in their gray uniforms with the black, gold, and red trim with red numerals. They skate from left to right. The linesmen are Chris Van Heck and Peter Hejna. The referees, Brandon Benz. And we are underway as Kolby Donovan behind the net, forcing a turnover. Donovan starting this game with Dylan Weber and Ryan Kayola, a line that has found some success. Here's Barry up ahead into the zone. Offsides is called as
like that. He might just essentially snap into position, snap into a game focus, and he does truly get in the zone.
Off the draw, it's controlled by the Eagles again. Swung down low for Barry. Behind the net of O'Brien, a centering attempt bounces off a couple skates. Brady Hill's able to get it out of danger, but not out of the zone. To help out Dylan Weber, he does get it out. And now Oliver Land into the legs of Kolby Donovan. Donovan onside into the zone. A snapshot steered out of play by Kong. Score as many times as they can.
Yeah, they need to get their offense going. This is the best opportunity they'll have all weekend so far, and you just want to get some good quality chances at O'Brien, build up some momentum.
So Weber, who is one of the best penalty killers on this team, one of the best face-off takers as well, will get plenty of time in the sin bin, and he'll watch his teammates try to kill this off as the puck ends up behind. Getting a snow shower is Nick Conkle, courtesy of Maverick Schemes. A little gamesmanship there. Skinner chipping it along for Ethan Fuller. Fuller sends one around the boards. Liebold will get there first. Good to see him back on the ice so quickly. Liebold intended for Murphy. Canceled out by Westendorf and sent all the way down the ice once again. 3:13 to go now in Elmira's power play. They have not recorded a shot on goal yet. Skinner over the Rabbit logo at center ice, down deep. This will be icing, and the faceoff will come back down into the Elmira end and is able to clear it out.
Nice shot by Miller. Get the puck to the point, try to create a rebound chance. He does that by shooting low and at the pads. Good save by O'Brien. Not enough traffic in front for him to not see it.
Now Donovan, nifty little move, gets it into the zone. He draws a penalty while he's at it. Kyle McEnany goes all the way back for Connor Lefkoff. And let's see how much time Danbury can kill off the major power play. There's 45 seconds left. Lefkoff will retreat behind his own net. He'll stop and wait. Thomas Liebold, that's a fun move. He actually tilts the crossbar and tries to go underneath the net to poke it off. Saw that in the NHL a couple weeks ago. I suppose news travels quickly.
You work hard, and Brandon Cope, who has spent a plethora of time in the offensive zone.
McEnany, a one-timer, goes wide. And you're right, Jack. They killed off about an extra 40 seconds once the referee's arm went up. It's Ethan Fuller in the box. He sits 2 minutes for tripping. As Kyle McEnany, with 10 seconds to go in 4-on-4 action. Brandon Cope with speed through the neutral zone. Cope streaking in, a shot goes wide. Off the glass, Cope picks up his own rebound, retreats into the neutral zone. We're back to 5, or rather, Danbury now goes onto the power play as they limit Elmira to just one shot on goal on the power play. Weber, fresh out of the box, leaves it for Cope. Cope, McEnany, scores! Kyle McEnany! Up, Lefkoff, softly up ahead, swiped away. That's Murphy, or rather Darling, who got rid of it. On goal, and O'Brien neatly plays it for Kolby Donovan. Donovan over the red line. Donovan taken down, no call coming. Turned over as Walton. Kicked aside by Chase Caravella. Franklin Berry, first time we've seen, or rather said his name tonight, or this afternoon rather. Dylan Weber, his shot blocked. Puck still there, and then Kolby Donovan sends one off the post. Like an inch away from making this a 2-0 game. O'Brien plays it up for Kayola, who gets it out of the zone. Darling sends it right back in. O'Brien once again. Boy, Shane O'Brien's been very active.
Yeah, he's been out of his blue paint, I think, more often than he's been in it. And go back to that Kolby Donovan shot. The reason why he almost scores is because of the traffic in front. Ryan Kayola cuts across Conkle. He never saw the shot.
Dumped into the Danbury zone, no icing as Franklin Berry gives along for Kolby Donovan. Knocked off his stick by Connor Berry, and Balestra will send it back down. Shane O'Brien again. Boy, he's getting a workout back there.
Well, that's one way to stay fresh and into the game. Keep moving your legs.
That's certainly one way to do it. Dylan Weber over center red. He'll send one on goal. So the Colonials will touch up. Here is Thomas Liebold gaining speed through the neutral zone. He hits the red line and sends it down deep, but again, right on goal. Shane O'Brien reverses it around for Misha Mishar. Mishar absorbs a hit by Murphy. Is able to get the puck out of the zone. Maverick Skeens will chase after it. In the Zamboni corner, DeCola gets there first. Along for Darling. Murphy, and now Liebold. Oh, no, puck goes over the stick of Liebold, turned over. Darling will get another opportunity. This time he'll decide to do it himself. Liam Murphy in support. Manages to outrace Connor Lefkoff. Murphy now in the near side corner. Lefkoff, nice job. Takes the puck off of his stick. Fogelgren can't get anything going. It'll be Misha Mishar sending it back down into the Elmira zone with no icing. Now Mishar coming out short side attempt. Good save by Conkle. He had his pad down on the ice.
Another turnover there. Mishar just pickpockets DeCola. He overskates the puck, and Mishar just takes it, tries to go to the backhand on the short side. Good save by Conkle, staying in position there and not overcommitting.
No, not overcommitting. Now a deflected shot from the point off the stick of Donovan. Just trickles wide.
Great awareness, Donovan. Just a little redirection there, and that's the right idea. Keep getting the puck to the front of the net. You see how often you see an orange jersey in front of Conkle. Took him out of the game yesterday with some traffic in front, and they're trying that same recipe that worked to success.
Under 4 to go now in the first period. Danbury leads by 1. They are out shooting Elmira by a 10-2 margin, as it's been a while since Elmira's gotten one actually on goal.
Yeah, they just aren't composed with the puck right now. You see constantly guys overskating it, underskating it, losing control. The passes are just not clean enough. They're just missing a little bit. One, his true first goal, he was able to snipe just at the beginning of February. The lid was off for him, and he's really feeling his offensive game. And again, when you have offensive defensemen that can join the rush, again, we mentioned it yesterday, Zach, secondary scoring, production from Madzi and Lefkoff from the blue line. This is a dangerous team if they can produce from all facets.
You mentioned Cole Madzi. He has 32 points so far in 46 games. Maverick Skeen still listed as a defenseman. He's got 27. Here is Fuller up ahead. Down deep, O'Brien, once again, out of his cage, gives it along for Kolby Donovan. Boy, Shane O'Brien's been like a third defender back there so far. Brady Hill has his shot deflected away. Now a centering attempt goes off the stick of Fogelgren. Donovan will pick it up. Under a minute to play in the first period. Weber sees this puck come through the slot. Weber can't quite settle it down as that was bouncing like a ball. Now Weber has the puck underneath him as he's sitting on the ice. He gets up, loses possession. Fogelgren into the Danbury zone. 35 to go. Fogelgren down into the corner. Barry has that knocked off of his stick. Dylan Weber, far side through the wickets of Kolby Donovan. Donovan will turn away for some pressure and give back to Weber. He's got 20 seconds left. Cope back for Weber. Taking Fuller on the draw, and we're back underway. Fuller with a clean win to Balestra, then sent all the way down the ice. Here's Shane O'Brien. That time the puck takes an interesting bounce off the Zamboni corner. O'Brien wasn't too far out of the cage.
Yeah, he was ready for it.
Well, we've mentioned how quirky this place can be. After 46, 47 games, looks like they're finally realizing where these are happening. Off the boards by Wojciechowski, too far for Keola. In the neutral zone, Donovan hits it up into the air. Liebold gives it a swing. Darling hard off the boards, right onto the stick of Ryan Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski up for Keola. Stolen away by Darling. Wojciechowski once again, taken away by Murphy this time. Liam Murphy picks up Connor Barry from the bench. A backhand shot on goal saved by O'Brien, and that's Elmira's first shot on goal in about 14 or 15 minutes worth of game time.
And that's a good play by Murphy on the seal out over here on the near side boards.
Fogelgren, cross ice for Kosa. Give him back DeCola, a shot into the glove of Shane O'Brien. He takes a look around.
Against Murphy, and if he can continue to use his physical presence, especially on the board, I think Elmira, they're a much better team when they play their physical brand of game. I think Barry can be sharp on that. Obviously, the work of dimensional in that first period. They've pretty much thrown that out the window and started this the right way, and kind of caught Danbury back on their heels a little bit.
Here's Brady Hill with the shot into the glove of Conkle. He'll hold on.
So they're taking care of business. As we mentioned, that's kind of the theme over these last couple of weekends.
So again, coming into this game, at least our understanding is if Skylands wins up in Maine, they will get first place. As turned over in front, Kolby Donovan a shot and a pair of saves by Conkle.
Wow, look how deep he was in his cage too. Donovan trying that stuff in on the wraparound. And Conkle super strong, no 5-hole available, and makes the strong pad save and then kicks out. Good help by the Elmira defense. Good chance for Kolby Donovan.
So getting back to the stand, well, we'll get to them in a moment as Donovan's shot is taken care of by Conkle. Weber and Darling in the corner. Darling tries to shuffleboard it out of the zone, no sail. Now DeCola looking for the long stretch pass out of the reach of Connor Berry. And the face-off.
In the net, he hadn't played since December 7th, so that's almost over a 2-month layoff. But you see how strong he's been playing over the last couple of games, and they've really relied on him throughout the month of February into March. And I think he's back to his normal self after what was kind of an uncharacteristic start for him yesterday, the 4 goals and 14 shots. Not a ton on his, plate, his fault, but it's tough when you give up that many goals in succession.
Oh, and you give up that many, coach is going to try to do something to spark the team, and unfortunately for the ones wearing pads, sometimes that means the goalie has to spend the rest of the game on the bench.
Right, and it's not even that you might have a bad game. It's just the teams you're playing against is having such a good game that you just need to change something up to get your team kind of motivated, refocused, and yeah, the goaltenders, man, it is a tough job, isn't it? You can play your rear end off day in and day out, much like Conkle's playing right now, and he's still in a losing effort.
Well, Conkle has stopped 18 of 19 shots that he has faced. Connor Lefkoff doesn't have a stick. Dylan Weber does, and now he has the puck as well. Weber hooked from behind. That will draw the ire of the referee as this is dumped all the way down. Conkle will touch it, and we'll get to see the Danbury
players on the ice right now are capable of scoring and making smart plays. It's very, very difficult to shut them down when they're playing together and they have the man advantage.
Well, they'll need to start from 200 feet away off the face-off win by Elmira, and it'll be Connor Lefkoff, smoked out by Javon Fogelgren. Dropped off for McEnany. Now Lefkoff once again. Lefkoff, McEnany, shot in and out of the glove of Conkle and cleared all the way down.
The rebound came out because the shot was a little bit deflected. It was an off-speed shot from McEnany on the wrister. Took a deflection, and Conkle couldn't cleanly corral it, but good heads-up play. Again, defenders playing strong around their goaltender tonight.
Kolby Donovan, top of the circle. His shot is blocked by Ethan Fuller. Fuller wearing it, not feeling too good, but he'll stay on the ice. McEnany exchanges places with Donovan, now gives along for Lefkoff. Lefkoff gives back McEnany. He winds and fires off the backside of his teammate Maverick Skeens. Skeens again with the puck now. Skeens, McEnany. McEnany walking in, puck on his backhand. A centering attempt was blocked. Fuller unable to clear. Still laboring out there is Ethan Fuller. Brandon Cope with 45 to go on the power play. A rising shot gets deflected out. And Ethan Fuller, convocation of Eagles.
A group of owls is called a parliament.
Yes, it is. Shot from the point, went off a couple bodies in front. Ethan Fuller, good to see him back on the ice. Balestra, a shot handled by O'Brien. Puck once again on the back of the net. This time Connor Berry's able to get it off. Brady Hill up ahead for Dylan Weber. He picks up Donovan in support. Donovan picking up the puck behind the net after getting around Balestra. Balestra steps on the puck and falls down. Balestra now back up to his skates, presses Donovan up against the boards. It's poked out, but not out. Now it is out of the zone. And through center ice and into Danbury's end, it's Sam Miller. Miller sending one off the side of the cage. Wojciechowski gloves it down, and then this is sent out of play. And the faceoff should remain in the Danbury.
Bringing the puck on in, active defenseman, getting involved, starting the rush for Elmira, and their offense has seen a huge improvement in this second period, and it's been consistent, too, over the 12 minutes, Zach. It hasn't wavered in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, you take a break with the power play that you have to kill, but the Colonials trying to make up for it back on the other end of the ice just came up short. Oh, that post has been armed robbery all day long.
It has gotten to be too many to count, seemingly. Here is Kyle McEnany. Threading a needle up ahead for Connor Lefkoff. Lefkoff gains the blue line, now looking for an option. Picks up McEnany. McEnany from bad angle on goal, saved by Conkle. Now McEnany again. There's a loose stick out on the ice. Brandon Copa shot. Deflected in front. They score!
Their 5-on-5 play has been strong, and that's the, I think, kind of the turning point in this game is to be able to play at even strength, to be able to play strong, get some good quality chances, and they've started to create some, unsureness in the Danbury zone. They just haven't been able to cash in as of yet. They've moved Shane O'Brien a little bit with their shots, creating some chances in front of him. Danbury's done good to crash towards the front of the net, but you have to keep harping on, hey, if we can keep getting the puck down like this, we'll be in good shape.
Here's Liam Murphy, a shot saved by O'Brien. He'll hold on as O'Brien.
Set up, good possession, try to work the puck around and establish the strong umbrella and just get some shots at the front of the net.
For Elmira, this is their second power play of the game. They're 0 for 1 so far. Their other power play was that 5-minute major. Now a shot by Liebold, a one-timer gloved by O'Brien.
Beating that chance for him, though, skating through a couple of Colonials defenders and just forcing that along.
DeCola from the blue line, his shot handled by O'Brien. Kolby Donovan diving out head first at it. Actually, it's not the head you want to stop the puck with, but either way.
Especially somebody who's had to deal with a concussion this season.
That's a good point. Here's Sam Miller with 30 seconds to go. Centering it, or rather a shot by Fuller went wide. Miller picks up that rebound. Miller from the blue line. Another shot gets deflected over the top of the net. Murphy knocked off his stick by Barry. Barry keeps an eye on things as Murphy and Fuller free it up. Now DeCola sneaking in. Pass intended back from Miller. Goes through his legs.
Yeah, handcuffed him.
5 seconds to go in the period. Miller for Liebold, chip down deep, but 2 seconds and 1, we're back to even strength hockey. Koza went awkwardly down into the boards. Good to see him get back to the bench. Here's Kyle McEnany, sent across. Donovan, a shot, kick saved by Conkle, then Donovan sends it off the side of the cage. Taking the puck out of the zone is DeCola. Wojciechowski catches up. McEnany looking to get the puck down deep. DeCola trying to take it out of McEnany's legs. He does. Now Sam Miller. Deflected by Liebold. It goes on goal. O'Brien in and out of his glove. And then off the boards, but not out. Liebold down low for Fuller. Stripped away by Dylan Weber. Weber up to McEnany. Back for Weber. Knocked away. Now McGrath for Weber. Weber tried giving it along for Donovan. Kicked aside by Darling. And then Danbury getting away with one as icing is
shot just to kind of draw attention away from the bench.
Oh, hey, if that's what they were trying to do, they were certainly successful, as will remain 5-on-5. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. At the point, this is Skinner. Skinner's shot blocked by Ryan Kaola. Good to see Kaola getting himself more involved. And, Kaola as a player, when he first joined the team, he wasn't able to produce much. He wasn't getting much ice time. He's now become a regular contributor.
Yeah, it helps when you're on a line with Dylan Weber, Kolby Donovan, but good for Kaola.
So a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. The initial call was roughing against McEnany, and then a bench minor against the Danbury Colonials. So Liebold gives along to Kola. Now Miller. Miller sides it down low. O'Brien going side to side. Didn't have to get a stick on it. Down low. A shot off the side of the cage by Murphy. Franklin Berry couldn't get control of the puck. Murphy does. Back to DeCola. Donovan aggressively high in the triangle, giving along Miller. Miller stops, takes the shot. It goes wide. I'm not sure if O'Brien got a piece of it.
O'Brien a little slow to get up there. Kind of.
Backhand shot saved by Conkle easily. Loose puck picked up by Skinner. 30 seconds to go on this 5-on-3. Long pass through the neutral zone. Knocked down by Fuller. Barry couldn't break into the zone. Fogelgren will collect. 20 to go on the power play. Given back for Skinner. Ian Skinner over center red. Lots of stick handling, not much north-south action. Connor Berry keeping it alive at the blue line. 7 seconds to go. Now Connor Berry again, giving a cross. Shot gets deflected. And the Danbury Colonials have killed off a 5-on-3 power play, but they score. Behind the net for Madsey. McEnany looking for a big hit, doesn't get one, and then gives a shot to DeCola. DeCola slashes McEnany in the back of the legs. Referee allowing them to play. Donovan and Westendorf both touch up. Conkle getting involved as well. You're starting to see all this little ticky-tacky stuff.
Yeah, teams are starting to get a little fired up with each other. McEnany wasn't happy with the hit, so he came back and grabbed DeCola.
Shot on goal, gloved by O'Brien. He'll hold on.
In this game alone. So sometimes mentally it kind of gets to you a little bit and your emotions can take over a game. You have to just let the game of hockey dictate who wins and loses, not about the extracurricular stuff. And it's tough to do, obviously, because you do get emotional. It's so competitive, and it just becomes all about, the growing process of these young kids and being able to work around that.
Darling seeing Weber go to work as Weber sends it back down deep. DeCola sends it around far side. McGrath will chase after this. Connor Berry, at the end of his shift, will go off for a change. 8 minutes to go in regulation time. No icing on the play. Here's Miller. And up ahead, Sauerball. Kolpine caught from behind by Weber. Lefkoff will chase after. 4 players come together in the corner. Falling down on the play was Kolpine. Weber turning away from pressure. Gives to Lefkoff. Connor Lefkoff coming out from behind his own net. Through the neutral zone. Gives to Keola. Keola fans on the dump attempt. Lefkoff able to regroup. Wojciechowski. Donovan. Chipped into the zone. That one stays in. And then Colby Donovan down on the ice.